Hi, welcome to my channel. I hope this finds you all healthy and happy. Please enjoy the upcoming video, and if you do, like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate you watching. Thanks. Hi there. I'm coming on tonight to do kind of an odd little video for you. I mentioned before, maybe some of you heard, that I have two daughters-in-law, a son, a brother, and I think there's somebody else yet. No, two daughters-in-law, a son, and a brother. If I think of the other one, I'll get with you. But all that have birthdays within the first week of November. My daughter-in-law in Ohio is a crazy Halloween nut, and so I always make her card kind of like a Halloween card, even though she missed actually Halloween by a couple of days. I always make her card into a Halloween card. But anyway, so I've been busy doing those up and trying to get them out in the mail, and even though this son lives down here, I will probably put his in the mail because he's always on the go, and right now he has an awful lot going on. He's gone through some rough times lately here, and so anyway, excuse me, I was making his card, and I was, of course, almost all the way done, and I thought, oh, why didn't you turn on the camera? And anyway, so this is the card that I came up with for him. And you all saw the project that I made for my brother, and sent that down, or sent that to Boise, Idaho for him, and he did like it, and he hung it up in his shop, which looks better than my living room actually, but anyway, he put it in his shop, and so I was very happy that he liked it well enough to hang it. At any rate, so that was the one thing that's already gone out, and then my daughter-in-law, who loves Halloween, I made hers and sent it already, and I'm sorry I didn't film it either. I'm just terrible, I know. But anyway, this is the card that I came up with for my youngest son, and this piece of scrapbook paper I had here is a map of Italy, and we have Italian background, so I thought he'd get a kick out of that. This is a little compass that I printed offline and put it on this little piece of chipboard. Very fiddly, and got some burlap under here and made a banner up here. This little thing right here also is a compass, and I just stamped on happy birthday with much love. And on the inside, I've got it matted up. There's three different mats here, and on the inside I think you'll be able to still see the paper background that I printed off has a compass on it as well, and then I printed the sentiment onto it, and printed it out for the inside, and I have to write his message on there yet, but I really do like how it turned out. Like I said, he's got a lot of things going on right now, and he's going to be making a lot of changes in his life, so this birthday kind of marks a bit of a milestone, a new beginning for him. So so anyway, that's the card that I made my youngest son, who will be 38, by the way, and my baby. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so I also wanted to tell you something really quickly about this little card. You can see here that I put this very open weave burlap down, and I love using that stuff. It's just a roll that you can get, let me see if I can get it over here. It's a roll that you can get from Dollar Tree, and it really kind of makes things look rustic and old and sort of grungy, and I think it also looks very masculine. So I used some on my brother's piece, and I also put put some on here. Well, when I was putting it on here, I was kind of in a hurry as always, and I grabbed my tacky glue, which is fine. Tacky glue is amazing, and it you know, held fast and did a great job. But when it was done with this open weave, you could see down in these little grooves right in here, you could see, and it was shiny, because tacky glue, when it dries crystal clear, but it leaves kind of a shiny finish. And so I, of course, was not happy with that. So what I wanted to tell you about was I took a little teeny tiny brush, and I mean, it is a teeny one. You can see there, it's a teeny tiny one. And I took this little teeny tiny brush, and I took my Liquitex matte gel medium, and it was all dry, and everything was all dry. But what I did was I took my brush, and inside those little spaces there where it was shiny, I took just the tiniest little bit of matte gel medium, and I brushed over the glue where you could see the shiny parts of the glue on the card and whatnot and so forth here. And I just put a little tiny coating over the top of it, and took all the shine away, because Liquitex is really matte, you know. I mean, it actually dries matte. So there's a couple little teeny tiny spots yet that, you know, that are kind of showing shiny, but for the most part, it took all the matte, or it took all the shine off of that glue. So I just wanted to share that with you. I don't know if anybody else has ever done that or not, but there you go. I wanted to share that with you, and it worked very well. Okay, so that's the card that I'm going to be sending my youngest son. Hopefully it'll have to wait now, I guess, and go out next week, since this is Saturday. But I think he might actually still get it for his birthday. I hope so. Like I said, he lives down here, and it should be a simple thing for me to get him a card, you know, over to him, which I don't know. But anyway, I'll just put it in the mail. Okay, and then the last thing that I wanted to show you was I have discovered, or decided, or whatever you want to say. I'm gonna come out a little bit so you can see this better. And don't mind my desk because it's a mess. Okay, I've decided, or I've changed my method. There we go. Okay, I've changed my method of storing my stamps. And what are my favorite stamps are just the clear cling stamps. I like those. This, I'll tell you right away, is just a headband from the Dollar Tree, and they come in a pack of, I don't know how many of them, but yeah. So those are just a headband from the Dollar Tree that I use to kind of help keep it a little bit stable. And this is how I'm storing my stamps now. These binder envelope, the clear binder envelope things have come from the Dollar Tree. And I bought up all the ones that the one Dollar Tree near me had, and I completely bought them out, and I still need some more. So I'm really hoping that I can find them in my other Dollar Tree. If not, I might beg you guys to look in your Dollar Trees and see if you can find these. And I'll show you an empty one. Of course, the empty one is in the other folder. but I have two folders like that. They're plastic folders, and this one I got at the Dollar Tree as well. And this one is a little bit wider on the spine. I've had this folder forever. And, and the only set of stamps that I have that does not fit into one of these 3-ring clear envelope things is my set of the ones that I got out of the magazine. They're the the whole beach and ocean and mermaid theme that I got out of the one, but I just have it in the back here, and it fits just fine. And these envelopes have a little snap. Let me get this over in frame again. Have a little snap here, and you can just, you know, slide your your stamps in here. And what I also wanted to show you, but first let me see if I can find the empty one of this so I can show you the empty one. I might have you guys, or do I even have an empty one? Or is it behind me? No, I don't know that I have an empty one anymore. I think I just filled it up, actually. Let me see. I think I've lost my mind again here. Bear with me just one second. Yes, I do. Here it is. Oh boy. Okay, so now maybe you can see better what it looks like. It's an envelope, and here's the flap of it, and it has a little snap on it, and it has this little thing, and this thing kind of slides in and out, but it slides out to reveal the 3 holes. And this is just where these little squares that you see here are just showing through where this piece of plastic is attached to the envelope. And so I have only one left, and I would like to have at least 10 more, just in case they tear or whatever. But they're working very, very well for my stamps. And I also so if I can't find them in my other Dollar Tree, I will come back on and plead with anybody who is in the United States to check their Dollar Trees and see if they have these particular ones, the envelope with the envelope on it, because that's what fits in my binders. And I will, you know, I'll get another binder if I have to, but I will buy them, and I will pay for the shipping to get them to me, and everything else, and we'll probably send you a little gift for your troubles. But I also wanted to show you how I do my stamps. And most of them, I guess you could say, come from AliExpress. Let me close this so it's not so busy in the background here. Okay, there we go. But that's how I've been storing my stamps, and I really I think it's working very well. I'm able to open the folder up and take a look at the different pages. If it gets too fat on the one end, I can, you know, flip them around if I need to or whatever. But yeah. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you. This is just from China, and it's a little Halloween stamp, and I didn't get to use it this year because everything that I did for Halloween basically was for Mandy, my daughter-in-law, and hers was already done. But you know how your stamps come with like 2 pieces of acetate? One is kind of like a thinner piece. I hope you can see that. I think you can. There we go. Like a thinner piece. And the other one is the actual piece of acetate that has the the picture of the stamp on it. Now this is for you know, folks like me who like the clear vinyl, or clear, not vinyl, but the clear stamps, the cling stamps. So what I do, I have this particular kind of tape. It's a packing tape, but I think most little bit heavier duty packing tape would work. The clear works best for me because then I can still see my stamp. I can see what's in there. But what I do is I line those two pieces of acetate up, and then I run a piece of tape along the edge of it, along this edge, halfway over, because my tape is wide. It's 2-inch tape, or maybe even, oh, I don't have it here, but it is wide. It's a wide tape. In other words, it goes this far over, and then that again on this side. So it's at least, oh fiddle, let me see if I can tell you how wide it is, or give you a good 2 1/4 on that side, and 2 on that side. Oh, that doesn't seem. Let me pause you just a second, and I will go get the tape so I can show it to you properly, for heaven's sake. Okay, here we go. This is the tape that I'm using, and I also am going to send out a plea to anyone. I don't know if you can see, this tape is not that real thin, almost like a film kind of tape that you can get for packing. It actually is thicker in weight. It's you know, and I don't know where I got it. I only have this much left. I don't know where I got it, and the inside of it is a hard plastic. It's not cardboard, and it's not marked in any way. I've had it for a really long time. It was a nice big roll, but I would love to have some more of this. It looks like it's some kind of plastic tape, and it is 2 inches wide. So yeah, so that's how you can tell. Anyway, if anyone knows anything about any kind of tape like that is heavier duty, it's almost feels like, it doesn't feel like duct tape because it doesn't have any texture and it doesn't have any fibers running through it or anything like that, but it's heavier weight. And it's nice and sticky. But anyway, I make a little folder. To go back to my stamps, I make a little folder out of my pieces of acetate, and then I just close them up, and then they're just like this, and then you can I slide them right down in my book, or in my binder here. So let's see. I think that was all that I wanted to show you. Well, I might as well show you the other couple stamps I got real quickly. I love these. I was very tickled with these, and so yeah. Let me just close this up and show you. Okay, I got this background stamp, all circles. Isn't that the coolest stamp? And I made a little book out of my vinyl, or my acetate, and I don't know, there I put an extra piece of that tape on there. I don't know if you can see it. It's not it's not opaque. It's very, very, very translucent and see-through, especially when you only use one layer. But it is thicker and heavier than that real thin, filmy stuff that you get for packaging anymore. So and I think it's made of some kind of plastic. So, but anyhow, I don't know why I made that one so thick. It must not have been taping down for me right. But anyway, there's my circles. And I got this one that says, it's the friends we meet along the way that help us appreciate the journey. And it says, take time to laugh. And so I'm already getting long-winded here, so I'm gonna go. But this is just some leaves, and this one says moment, and then it says a very brief period of time, and then this one says keepsake. When I look back, I want to remember this moment. And it's got some leaves, some pretty leaves. Like, I love that one. So that's that one. This is a really cool background stamp. This on this side is in 2 pieces, and it's just really interesting. Let me open it here. This one, I thought I had already, you kind of really have to unstick these when you get them, but there you can see the print of it, maybe there, over here. But isn't that a cool background pattern? It looks like a, kind of like a broken, cracked, I don't know, it's just really different. And I know I'm getting glare. There we go. But I just loved it. I thought that was the coolest pattern. And like I said, that one's in 2 pieces. And see, then you just stick them back down on there, if you can get them where they belong. Oh, pickles, there we go. There we go. And then then this one is the other side of it. And then this over here, it's got a really cool pattern to it too. It looks like, kind of like fish scales, sorta, like the side of a fish. I don't know if you can see it very well. There we go, maybe, hopefully. But anyhow, there. So that's that one. And then this one I got was just a, and these are only like just a few dollars. I mean, $1 or something a piece. This one was the only one I've ever gotten where the black pattern on the vinyl itself was so faint that you can't really hardly tell, but you can. I mean, you can still see it, but it's very faint. It's almost like it was a mistake. But it's got feathers and leaves and little flowers that kind of look like a dandelion, one of those little burst dandelions. Yeah, and some other little stemmy type flowers in there, you can see in there. And then my Halloween one. And so that's everything, guys. It was kind of a whatever conglomeration of a video for you today, but I really appreciate you coming along and watching. And until I visit with you next time, God bless you. Bye bye.